Open a book, discover the world. We can read together, explore with me. The adventure begins, the words come alive. There's so much to choose, come read with me. Read with me. Read with me. Read with me.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Brown. I'm a senior at IU East, and welcome to Read, where we read, explore, ask, and discover. I'm here today with
Hugo and Morgan.
Whoop. And we're going to be doing some science experiments. Everything that we found today were found in different books that we checked out from our local library. So if you want to see those or do some other experiments, that's where you go to check them out. Okay. So we're going to start with a penny challenge. So what you do, you fill up a jar or a glass with water, and we're going to put in some food coloring so that it's easier to see. Think that's enough?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Looks like blood.
But we're going to make sure that we fill this all the way to the top. Now, what we're going to observe, hopefully, is a curvature of the water. What that means is the water is going to curve across the top here. Do you boys know why it does that?
No.
No? It does that because water has surface tension. What that means is that the little molecules that make up water, they're going to stick together. They want to stick to each other. So they would rather form a hump on the top of this glass than they would fall off. So what I want you boys to do are put in these pennies until we start seeing drops of water fall off the edge, okay? And we're going to count how many we put in, okay? So count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on, let's stop. Okay, see how we got water falling off the edge? So now, get down level with the top of the thing here. And be careful not to shake the table. If you look, do you see a little curve?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little hard to see. I'm going to put in another penny, okay?
That's 6,
Another there.
7,
You got to put them in careful because we want to be really careful that we don't mess up the curve at the top.
9, 10,
There you go.
11,
Now be careful.
13, 14,
Careful not to touch the water.
16, 17, 18, 19.
Now you can see it a little better if you pause. Do you see it above the mason jar lid?
Yes.
Isn't that cool? Yes. All right.
Looks like a big circle.
Did you expect it to do that? So, well, do you boys remember why that happens?
To curve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It curves because the molecules in the water like to stick to one another. So they would rather stick to one another and create that curvature than fall down the mason jar glass. That's what creates surface tension in water. Do you ever see little bugs like skirt across water?
Yes.
That's why bugs can do that, because water has this surface tension. Cool?
Cool.
All right. How about we switch it out for one with cornstarch? That doesn't sound exciting, does it? Cornstarch? Uh-uh. It's pretty cool.
I wish I could eat that.
You wish you could eat it. I don't know if you're going to want to eat this. This next experiment is called goo black. Ooh.
Never mind.
Never mind. Never mind what? Ooh.
Never mind that I want to eat it anymore.
You don't want to eat it anymore? Just because it has a yucky name?
Yes.
Okay, let's set that up there. Okay.
What's it called again?
Goo black.
Okay.
Okay. So,
I'm going to open it.
huh?
I'm going to open this.
Yep, we're going to open this. And we're going to put in, let's see, how do we open it? We're going to put in some cornstarch and water, and we're going to see how it does. So each of you boys can take a spoon, and then once I get it in here, you boys can mix it for me, okay? That sound good?
Yeah.
Mix it.
That looks like flour.
It does. It doesn't act like flour, though. Ah.
Dang. Are those rocks?
Hmm?
Are those rocks?
Rocks? No, these are, it's just, like he said, it kind of looks like flour, right? So if you touch what looks like rocks, it'll just fall apart.
Okay.
But it'll get all over your hands. Your hands are going to be white if you touch it. And then we're going to put in some water. Okay. So can you guys mix that up for me?
Oh, it's getting sticky.
So what's happening as we're doing this, if you're going to want to hold the pan.
It's getting sticky.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard. It's getting
Yeah.
hard.
Good.
Mm.
Because scientists like to observe what they're doing, right? So what are we noticing?
It's getting sticky and hard.
Right. Is all of it hard though?
No.
Not all of it.
Not all of it. So we want to mix in all the cornstarch.
Dang, this is really hard to put in.
Mm-hmm. We're going to get it one consistency, so we want it to all be the same. So try to get that off the wall there. See if we can get all that in there. There you go. All right, I'm going to turn the pan for a second, okay? We're going to need a little more cornstarch. I put in a little too much water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's getting on your spoon.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that should be good. Mix that in. Okay, so we're seeing two different consistencies, right? It looks like liquid, but it's acting like a solid.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what's happening is the cornstarch is mixing with the water, but it's being suspended in the water. So when you move it really slow, it'll move like a liquid. But if you try to move it really fast, it's going to act like a solid. Okay. Can I see one of your spoons?
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's hard over this side.
It means it has a lot of cornstarch in it. Okay.
Looks like milk.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to look like milk.
I want you boys to touch it with your fingers.
Oh,
Hit it really hard and then touch it like soft. Do the two different things and tell me what the difference is.
it's sticky
Mm-hmm.
and hard when you.
Yeah, when you hit it, it feels solid, right?
Yeah, it feels like that.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit it, so you get it soft.
It's
Mm-hmm. See what happens when you put it in your fingers?
Man, it's sticky.
Mm-hmm. But what if you, see?
When you
Isn't
put
that
it
neat?
soft, it's
Yeah.
not hard.
Mm-mm. What does it act like when you just touch it softly?
It's
It acts like rock, kind of.
yeah.
Like rock?
Yeah,
When
but
you touch it nice and soft?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about like a liquid? Is that how water reacts when you put your finger in it?
No.
No.
Nice and soft like that?
That doesn't react.
What about when you hit it?
Then it's sticky.
It's not sticky.
Right.
We're not gonna wash your hands.
we will wash our hands, but we're gonna do a different experiment first, okay? But here, one more thing before we finish with this.
Touch them.
Ooh.
One more thing. Watch this, boys. See that? It's acting like a liquid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then here, when we hit it,
Right.
it's still a solid, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Because the cornstarch is suspended
That's
in there.
the difference.
Mm-hmm. That's how it's different from water, right? But it looks like milk, but it doesn't act like milk, does it?
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Okay. What do you think about a third experiment?
Yeah, I love dirt.
Okay. Sit this down. Okay, so our last experiment is going to be a volcano.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So our volcano is going to use baking soda and it's going to use vinegar. But before we do that, we need to make it look like a volcano, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we have this and we have a thing of dirt.
Dang.
So you think you can make it look like a volcano for me?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
I never built a volcano.
Well, let's just get some dirt in there first.
Okay.
And then you boys can shape it up to look like a volcano.
Whoa, this is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Do we take this out or not?
Nope, that has to be there. That's the middle of our volcano.
Oh, okay. I get you now. What is that green thing, moss?
No. I guess. Well, here, form it up. Take it like from here and move it up like this. Yeah, it's okay. It's just, remember, it's just cornstarch and water.
It's hurting my
Okay.
hands. Like,
It could stick.
Well, here, use your hands to form it up like that.
Sticky.
It is kind of sticky. So you can form it around there. I'll put some more dirt in so it's easier.
okay. I use some for it.
Is that a rock?
I don't think so. I think it's just some dirt. Isn't it?
Yeah,
It
it
is.
is.
Okay. Is it starting to look like a volcano?
Yes.
Eh. Here, I don't have a ton of dirt left, so we're gonna have to use what we have in there.
Okay.
Krista. Yep, try what Hugo's doing.
What?
Moving it up there around it.
I need to sit down.
Yep.
Looks like a volcano.
Let's get some of that up there.
Oh, I was trying to get a volcano. Oh man, this is fun. When you press it really hard, it falls down.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's all right. It's kind of looking like a volcano, right?
Yes, it is.
You think that's good enough? That way we can see what's going on inside?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you boys have any idea what's going to happen when we add the vinegar?
It will, when you drop it, it will, how do you call it again?
The baking soda or the vinegar?
The baking soda will, like, go up and explode.
Mm-hmm. Right, we're going to have a chemical reaction between the vinegar and the baking soda. So I put some red food coloring in here where I'm going to put the vinegar so that it's nice and red when it comes out. Because that's what it looks like in a real volcano, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
Oh,
I like this.
You like this one?
I like this one.
All right.
So cool.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Ah! Cool volcano.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Oh man.
It smells, doesn't it?
Oh man.
Here, one of you want to add some more?
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Here,
little
go.
bit more.
Okay.
Dump it in.
It's coming.
Whoa, it's big.
Dang, that's a lot. Bubbles.
Mm-hmm. So this is different than what happens in a real volcano, right? We aren't adding vinegar and baking soda. Do you know what happens in a real volcano?
No, I'm not idiot.
So there's a bunch of molten rock inside the earth, right?
Yeah.
Volcanoes are places where all of that erupts out. So we get a lot of that molten rock and the hot ash coming out. So it's different than this, but they both have the same kind of reaction, right? Nice and kind of explosive.
It looks like soda.
It does look like soda, doesn't it?
It smells a lot.
It does smell. It smells like vinegar, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Hard smell.
Okay. I think that's it for us, boys. Oh, yeah.
We'll find it.
So that experiment was in both of those books, as well as we have some volcano books here telling you about how real volcanoes work.
Can I read that one?
Yeah, you can check out these books and others like them from your local library. So here are the two books that we started off with. The Everything Kids Science Experiments book by Tom Robinson and Super Science Concoctions by Jill Frankel-Hauser. So all the experiments we did today are in these two books, and there are many others like them in these and other books. And the boys here are holding some books on volcanoes, on actual volcanoes, which you can also get from your local library. But thank you for joining us for Read.
Hello and welcome to Read, where we read, explore, ask, and discover. I'm Christina Kier. I attend IU East. I'm an elementary education teacher, and we are going to be talking about insects today with
Reggie.
Francisco, and Francisco. We're going to look at this book about bugs today. You can get this at your local library. Did you know that there are different kinds of bugs? We think they're all the same, but they're different. We have insects, myriapods, and arachnids. Do you know the difference? Can you guys tell me the difference? What do you think a spider is?
Why not?
A spider? Is a spider an insect, a myriapod, or an arachnid?
Arachnid?
Arachnid, that's right. Do you know how many legs an arachnid has?
8.
8 legs, awesome. What about an insect? Did you know, Reggie, how many legs does an insect have?
4.
4? Almost.
Maybe 6.
6. And a myriapod has a lot of different legs, like a centipede or a millipede, and it has many different segments to it.
Like 13 legs.
It has a lot of different, more than 13, hundreds of legs, thousands of legs. Insects have 6 legs. They have a head, and they have the thorax and abdomen. They have antenna.
So they can speak with other insects.
The antenna helps them speak. Do you know what else it helps them do?
Eat.
They eat with their mouths, but the antenna can help them listen. Kind of like what else? Kind of like what on us?
With our ears that we hear.
Their antennas help them hear, like with our ears. And even some butterflies use their feet to taste. Wouldn't that be kind of odd to taste with your feet? Some of the insects also have ears on their knees, and they can hear that way. So we're going to look at this book about bugs and learn a little bit about bugs. You can check this out at your local library. An insect, as we talked about, has 6 legs. A myriapod has thousands of legs, and an arachnid has 8 legs. Look at this picture here. See this fly see his eyes have many different eyes, so he can see. Okay. Have you guys ever heard the song Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Well, we're going to learn a song today that kind of goes along with head, shoulders, knees, and toes, but it helps you to remember the parts of the insect. So it goes like this: the head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen, head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Then we take 3 fingers, 6 legs, big eyes to see, 2 antennae, and sometimes wings, sometimes wings. You guys want to sing that with me? Can we sing that together? Let's do it together. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen, head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. And then do your 3 fingers. 6 legs, big eyes to see, 2 antennae, and sometimes wings, sometimes wings.
That's like a chicken.
Kind of like a chicken. Okay, let's sing this together. Can we sing it together? Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen, head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen, 6 legs, big eyes to see, 2 antennae, and sometimes wings, sometimes wings. So that's the parts of an insect. Okay, so you guys said you don't really like to catch bugs. You don't really like to mess with bugs much. But did you know that bugs are very necessary for us? This book talks about how there's over 500 different types of insects that provide good, healthy snacks for people all around the world. Have you ever had a bug? Chocolate-covered ants? No, but they're very necessary for many people around the world. Can you tell me maybe other things that bugs are good for? Reggie, do you know of any other things bugs do for us? What about honey?
Bees.
Have you ever had honey before? I love honey. Bees make honey, and if we didn't have bees, we wouldn't have honey. Other things about bugs, if there are little bugs that tear up our plants when we're farming. Other bugs eat them for us. What about silk? Did you know that when you wear silk, you're actually wearing material made by a caterpillar? When the silk moth caterpillar pupates, it makes silk lining its cocoon, which we use to weave into cloth. Some bugs are even used to make medicine for us. And another book that we can learn about bugs is called Bugs, Bugs, Bugs by Bob Barner. Bugs, bugs, bugs. I want to see bugs. Butterflies that flutter in the sky. Have you guys ever caught a butterfly? No? Spotted ladybugs that go creeping by. Friendly daddy longlegs that never bite. Grasshoppers hop, hop, hopping out of sight. A fuzzy caterpillar with tiny feet. Bees buzzing by flowers that smell so sweet. A long line of ants that works so much. Roly-poly bugs that curl up when I touch. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Can see buggy bugs all around me. This is the actual size of the bugs. Daddy long legs. Okay, we have some bugs on here on the table, and I'm gonna mix them up and we're gonna try to guess. Can you decide? Most of these are insects. Remember we talked about insects. How many legs do insects have?
6.
6. Good job, Reggie. And then arachnids. Francisco, how many legs do arachnids have?
8.
8. And myriapods have a
2.
lot of legs. So let's pick out this bug here. Can you guess what this one is?
A bed bug.
It's a cockroach. And how many legs does this have?
6.
6. So would it be an insect, myriapod, or an arachnid?
Insect.
Good job. Okay, so can you find in here an arachnid? Good. It's an arachnid. What about a myriapod? Awesome. And find an insect? Good. Look at this. Do you know what this is called?
Fly.
Oh, it's close. A dragonfly. Look, it has wings, like we talked about in the song. Then there's the head. See the eyes on its head? They're almost as large as his head. It has how many feet? How many legs? 6 legs. Then the thorax and abdomen. And the fly, the same thing. It has wings, 6 legs, the head, the thorax, and abdomen. Sometimes wings, sometimes wings. Does this one have wings? No. But is it still considered an insect? It is. Where's the thorax on the ant? Head, thorax, abdomen. You know where the thorax is, Reggie?
Right here.
This is the abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen. And over here we have, what is this here?
Red ant.
It's a red ant. Can you count how many legs does the ant have?
6.
6. And where's the antenna?
Top of its head.
On top of his head. And they use them to do what?
Listen.
like we have ears. And the thorax is in the middle, and the abdomen. And something different about insects that's not like our body is their skeleton. Where's their skeleton?
Inside the body.
Inside the body. Humans have skeleton inside the body, but insects have their skeleton on the outside, and that's called an arthropod. Arthropod. And here is, what is this one called? Have you ever seen one of these before? Praying mantis. This is also an insect. See, he has the wings, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. Who can tell me what this one is? A butterfly. A butterfly also has 6 legs, the wings, antenna, that abdomen, and the thorax. Okay, thank you for joining us on Read Today. Make sure to go to your local library and check out books to learn all about bugs.
Open a book, discover the world. We can read together, explore with me. The adventure begins, the words come alive. There's so much to choose, come read with